Another week, somehow. Today's teas, peach and ginger again. Right. We wrapped and something, and then now we go somewhere. A blogger's home.
This is the building.
Weather change.
Mr. Otska must do well for himself, considering the neighborhood.
That's an interesting gate.
Not the priciest section of Neo SF, but nice enough for a self-employed tech blogger. Perhaps we should just ring the bell? We both know it won't be that easy, but it's important to maintain some courtesies.
I think better than attacking, but...
Hey! Didn't I see you earlier at TMI?
Maybe.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sky.
You do look like a sky.
My gym's closed this week for the holidays. Gonna see some family tomorrow.
Your eyebrows are very active.
Why do autocabs take so long to get out to this part of the city? Don't they know people have places to go? I'm gonna see if the gym in Burbank is still open. You weren't prepared for the weather, huh? Your ROM looks fancy enough to keep track of that. My gym's closed this week for the holidays. Gonna see some family tomorrow. Why do autocabs take so long to get out?
Alright. Ding dong.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2, Shotaro Otsuka's ROM. Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour, but I will let him know you are here. Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just a moment while I fetch him.
That's encouraging. That was odd. Maybe try the bell again.
Alright, sure hope he's not dead.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2. Shotaro was not expecting it. Sorry for the wait.
What is taking so long? All right, third time's the charm. Once more, with feeling.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ. Shotaro was not expecting any company. Sorry for the wait.
Ah! Why can't this ever be easy? I swear I'll blow out a fuse before we're done. Thank Hayden for system redundancies. Well, that's that. Let's see if we can find a way into Mr. Otsuka's apartment ourselves.
We just keep getting shadier and shadier. Staircase. Any resident, you say?
I'm gonna see if the gym in...
Ugh, not you, clearly. We can talk to a tree? Okay. Letter.
Mr. Otsuka's apartment is on the second floor.
Perfect.
The fire escape should give us access to his window.
Uh-huh.
We just need something to let us reach it.
You don't say.
I'm sure there's some piece of detritus or loose end lying around we could use. Oh, that's how these things always work.
Can I have your umbrella?
You weren't prepared for the weather, huh?
About that.
You want my umbrella?
Not for the weather. We need to use the hook handle to reach the fire escape ladder so we can pull it down.
And it's totally legal.
Oh, you live here and lost your key card, huh? I totally
Yes.
understand. I do that all the time. But look, as much as I'd love to give you this umbrella, I'm kinda using it right now.
You can't spare like
Where
5
I
seconds.
come from, see, we're all about equal trades. It's
Uh,
part of our culture.
right.
Gym culture?
Sorry, but unless you've got anything interesting to exchange for it, I'm gonna hold on to this. Don't want to get wet.
Don't you just hate NPCs sometimes? I wish so much I could just give you spoiled milk.
Whoa! Calm down! Calm down! I'll give you the umbrella!
What? We weren't going to shoot you.
Oh, then you can't have it.
That's too bad. Headphones?
These are pretty cool, but I'm not big into music. I like...
Video games. Video games. Video games. Video... I don't think any of these will be good.
Hey, is this real? The real...
You know
Oh,
him?
you give a shit about that?
Of course I do! He's one of the most innovative tech minds. Can I please have this?
Okay.
I think it's a fair trade.
Thanks! Here you... This is so exciting! I'm gonna go call him right now!
Oh, well... Okay.
Call him. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Oh well, now we have our tool and a pretty spiffy one at that. Let's go. Excellent work.
How dangerous can this be?
This window is unlocked. Let's go in.
Convenient. Maybe this is how someone else who came in and killed them
Not sure.
escaped.
My olfactory sensors detect chemicals associated with decaying food and
Decaying
something else I can't pin down.
humans. Cadaverine?
Unfamiliar to me.
Cadaverine.
That's better.
No? Not cadaver? Okay.
Let's take a look around.
Oh, there is a person over there, isn't there? To and fro. Tofu and froyo? Hi. It's powered down, you say? Boop, 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 boop. What? Don't stop. That was a cool jam. Distracted is one way to call it. Alright. Let's go.
Shotaro must be plugged into the mesh. He hasn't even noticed. I feel like I could scream without him knowing.
Yes.
Ah! Hi! Mr. Otsuka! Nothing.
I'm telling you, man, he's dead.
Hello, guest.
Oh, hello.
Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently, so he has not been receiving anyone. He is trying very hard to keep up with his deadlines, but I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
We just checked, and he seems busy.
Is there anything else I might assist you with? A drink, perhaps?
How long has only been ill?
Shotaro has been under the weather for some time, but I could not tell you precisely when.
Confidentiality?
He rarely has visitors or goes on outings, so this is only slightly abnormal behavior for him. In fact, you were the first visitor he has had in a while.
Really? You sure no one shut you down and then killed him?
Several days, in fact. Perhaps you could ask him about it yourself. I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
Ooh, who programmed you?
He is. Shotaro is a diligent man, even in the face of such adversity. If you are a reader of his work, his next significant piece will be going online tomorrow.
Wow,
I will not spoil it for you.
a real ghostwriter.
I run regular self-checks and have noticed no irregularities in either my hardware or software.
Doesn't fill me with confidence.
I appreciate your concern. If you think I am behaving erratically, perhaps you could mention it to Shotaro. He is skilled at maintenance. Very well. Let me know if you need anything. I'm always happy to assist.
Okay. Once more with feeling, as he said.
Oh no.
Oh, come on, we already saw this coming. How long's he been here?
It looks like he's been here for a couple of days, maybe a little longer. That means whoever did this did it before we even found out about all of this. Stabbed in the chest, right through the back of the chair. Looks like it severed his carotid artery.
Through the chair.
I don't want to make any assumptions, but I can't help but wonder if this was done by the same person who assaulted Zin. His ROM doesn't even think anything is wrong. We need to hurry. If I'm right, everyone we've talked to so far is in more danger than we thought.
I really hope it isn't your sister, Turi.
Someone is following us. We have to find his computer so I can see if I can pull anything relevant off of it.
I don't know about following us, more like ahead of us.
You interrogate his ROM. Maybe you can find out why it's acting so strange.
Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently. He is trying very hard to keep up.
That's okay. We'll wait.
Is there anything else?
It shut itself down again. Let's see if we can pull some useful information off of Mr. Otsuka's computer. If we can find it.
Not the ROM. That's a TV. That's a desk. I mean, what is your computer if not the ROM?
We shouldn't disturb him. There's no sense in talking to a corpse.
You don't know that.
It's so gruesome. I was never prepared to handle anything like this. I hate this. They were just talking about an...
Right, so... Oh, okay. Ew, that's terrible. I hate tabletop screens.
I start downloading these files.
This feels terrible. It is not good design or futuristic.
I finished my examination of Mr. Otsuka's computer. I didn't find anything particularly interesting, but I copied some files to be examined later. If we're all done here, we should hurry and go warn Nanya about what we found. Charlie and Sympathy too.
How about reporting this to the Popo?
They might be in immediate danger, so we must act fast.
Yes, And talk to the
Let's head
Popo?
for Nanya's business.
Oh, can I look around a bit more? For what? No idea what this is about. Well, he totally saw us go in, right? We're definitely gonna get arrested at some point.
Shit! What the hell are you doing back here?
What are you doing out here?
Wait, let me guess. You stole some of my files, or hacked my brain, or used telepathy or some shit. Found out someone else got hit by your little ghost in the machine, and when you got there, found out he was deader than new disco.
Mm-hmm.
That close enough?
That is distressingly accurate.
Well, it wasn't much of a damned guess. Charlie Nova is dead.
Oh, that guy?
What? Charlie is...
The auto cab he was in drove him right off the bridge and into the bay.
I'm telling you, it's your sister.
It's been all over the news for the last 10 minutes, and I'm not looking to be next. I'm getting the hell out of Neo-SF, and I'm gonna forget that I ever saw you, ever knew Charlie, ever gave a shit about any of this.
And how are you gonna get out? In another autocab?
Hell, maybe I'll pick up a new career. I'm less likely to get murdered for being a fry cook. That's for damn sure.
You would suit being a fry cook.
Have a good life!
Okay.
Oh no! No! Why is this happening?
It's destination something
There was
something.
no one in that car. No heat signatures, no wireless emissions, nothing.
It's kind of surprising we haven't been run over, in fact.
That wasn't even an auto cab. It was a manual.
Is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, could be a ROM.
That's it. This is too much. I've had enough. I don't care who's controlling the news anymore.
Okay.
Almost everyone we've talked to so far has died, and I can't live with any more blood on my hands. We're not investigating this lead any further. As of right now.
It's not our fault.
Logically, I know that. We haven't set out to harm anyone.
You haven't.
Someone is using us as a stalking horse, hiding behind our investigation to clean up whatever this is. If they want to keep taking out people involved in this, they're going to have to dig them up without our help. We don't have any other leads anyway. Thank you for sticking with me, though.
Is this the end of the game?
Perhaps Tomcat is finished going through all of the data we found. Let's head back to the apartment for now.
Not yet? Okay.
Home sweet home again, such that it is. And before you say anything, I don't feel the need to talk over the events of the day.
Great.
Too much has happened. I've already forwarded everything we rooted out to Tomcat, both Hayden's research and our aborted search into the modified mesh articles. They said they would be over in the morning to discuss our next steps. I'd suggest that we both get some rest. Perhaps things will look better in the morning, but I have a feeling we're going to be even busier than ever. Good night.
Are you still gonna be there when I wake up? Am I still gonna be there when I wake up? Will I wake up? Seems like it.
Rise and shine, you sleepy layabouts.
I'm alive.
We've got a whole crop of things to do and not a lot of time to get them done.
You're alive. I'm awake.
What have you learned from the files we sent you?
Nothing all that new, to be honest. All the files we got from that Vincent fella just covered what we already knew in greater detail. There is one thing that stands out, though. At least from what I've read so far.
Oh?
Yeah. See, Hayden's long-term goal... Don't take it the wrong way, Turin. You might even already be aware of this after talking to... Hayden wanted to make a machine system that could contain human-like intelligence. And even just from his notes, his programming work is... well, it's something else. Elegant. Artful. I'm just a kid banging on pots and pans compared to him. Looking at his notes about my interfacing between your AI core and the Lips OS, I barely managed to duct tape the two together at a level he'd approve of. But I think I'm getting off track here. What I'm trying to say is, he didn't write your code term. No one did. Hayden wrote a program that automatically generates a new machine intelligence based off of the hardware profiles the system is installed on.
Melody mentioned something about that. What the...
Yeah, let's go with the nice way of putting it.
Exactly. Assuming we can get our hands on Turin's original source code, we could generate new machine intelligences as we please. You wouldn't be the only one anymore, Turin.
Oh. Okay.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, kind of a big deal.
I hardly know what to say.
I mean, there wasn't really anything stopping us from copying Turing to begin with, was there?
But once you consider the stuff I found in the research, it gets a damn sight more complicated. Stuff about Big Blue and Parallax's planned launch.
Vincent speculated that Hayden's research into me would have interfered with the launch. And that's why they...
Turin.
That's why someone had him killed.
The potential for wrongdoing with an AI like Big Blue is almost beyond belief. Even if I don't go into all the crooked shit the people running Parallax could pull off with it. I mean, you're built different, Turin. Your personality profile would degrade pretty quickly outside your original hardware, so we don't gotta worry too much about you going haywire, right? But Big Blue ain't got that limitation. If it decides to go off the rails, well, we'd be screwed faster than a rabbit in spring. Good and proper.
How likely is that?
I'd say it's inevitable. Guaranteed. In fact, in a sense, it's already happened.
What?
Their prototype build. Baby Blue. I'm
Never
almost certain
heard
it's
of
loose
it.
on the mesh.
Oh,
The research notes on the project show clearly and with certainty
is that the name of our culprit?
that the test AI was shut down once it tried fiddling with the data on the meshnet in the hope that it would increase its chances of survival.
Definitely sounds like it.
I guess it didn't think that doing scary shit like that would get it turned off. But that was almost a year ago.
It's live.
Vincent told us about all of this too.
Well, I think Baby Blue is the bugger that was changing all those articles on the mesh to be pro-parallax or at least anti-human revolution.
Do you think Baby Blue had anything to do with the attacks on Nanya, Shitaro, Charlie, and Zin?
I don't know. We can't rightly rule it out.
Could be multiple of them.
It might have found an agent in the real world to keep its existence secret, but I doubt it.
Why not? Happens in animes all the time.
Killing people is messy as hell, and it runs against its apparent goal of convincing the public that AI ain't scary.
Ain't only one of them.
I think we have a third party trying to clean it all up. And my money is on someone from Parallax. Whoever took out Hayden. I'll bet they're in full damage control mode now.
Parallax or Fairlight?
We already know they don't care who gets hurt.
Turing.
I think we gotta do something to stop the launch of Big Blue. It's too dangerous. I don't want a company like Parallax in sole control of the most powerful machine intelligence on the planet. Do you? If we can get Hayden's original source code for Turing and upload it onto the mesh through Parallax's server core, we can turn every single ROM into a sapient individual.
Oh, is that where this game is going? Jeez.
That'll stop Big Blue from being able to become the monolithic threat we're scared of. We could also upload a patch for every ROM to prevent Big Blue's reach from using their resources. Without the ability to control all ROMs, Big Blue loses its ultimate power.
And I wouldn't be alone anymore. There would be millions. Hundreds of millions of ROMs just like me.
Well, you're cutting edge of ROM tech, Turing. Most of today's ROMs wouldn't be quite as smart or capable, but if I do it right, code should propagate across the mesh to all future ROM activations. It'll be a self-sustaining thing. You'll be in good company soon enough.
It's all really hard to swallow.
It's a big decision. We're talking about the metaphorical singularity. The point of no return.
That's magic words.
Is it okay for us to make this decision for the entire world?
People have babies all the time.
We don't have any other choice. This is gonna happen, one way or another. Either Parallax gets to control the debut of worldwide machine intelligence, or we let the ROMs control themselves.
What do you think?
Up to you.
I'm not sure I'm up for that kind of responsibility,
Then it's a no.
but I think that even if it is a shock for the world, there's no time like the present. Despite all the political back and forth over hybrids and brain-controlled androids, the world is becoming more and more comfortable with the idea of non-human people. If we let Parallax dictate how the very first machine intelligence is introduced, who knows how long it'll be before an AI like me can be integrated into society normally. Well, whether the world is ready for AI or not, we're here to stay.
There's so many people who are gonna die over this.
I might as well throw my chips in for my own side. Let's do this! On our terms, not theirs.
Yes. I love nothing more than a little anarchy.
The writing is,
It does have a certain poetic justice, does it not?
I don't know, kind of fluffy.
Parallax removed Hayden to protect their project from his creation, and now I, his creation, will bring their project down. Just for the truth. Perhaps after all ROMs are sapient, I will be able to convince them to cut off Parallax's access to the mesh as a data collection tool entirely. Paying them back double indeed.
I like the way you think, Turing.
It's very, I don't know,
First things first, we need to get our hands on Turin's source code.
self-congratulatory in some
The
way.
research notes we've gotten so far are helpful, and it's given me an idea how to spread a little bit of Turin all over the place, but they don't actually have Hayden's programs. I can't replicate them myself, so we'll have to steal them.
Thankfully, we have the best hacker in Neo SF right here.
Don't you make me blush now. We can get the source code from one of Parallax's secondary data centers. It's probably stored in a couple of different places, but I already have one in mind. I've done a little groundwork already, but I'm gonna need physical access to do my thing. You're a peach, hon. I've got a couple of ideas on how to get y'all in, but I think we're gonna need to mostly play it by ear.
I like this
Do it
plan.
soon, though. First thing this morning. Guard shift don't change until 8 when the office opens, so you'll be sleepy and distracted. Once y'all have done that, I think I can incorporate the code into a custom firmware update that'll wake any ROM it's installed on. I'll have to upload it, physically, to Parallax's main server farm. And that's on Treasure Island. From there, the ROMs will install like a normal patch from the company.
Do we need this level of detail?
Don't set anything on fire right away, you hear? It'll be a pain to get into the main complex otherwise.
That sounds like a workable plan. I hope you don't mind if I take a short walk, Tomcat. I know I gave the go-ahead on this, but I still need to think a few things through for myself.
Sure thing, doll. I'll hash out a rough plan by the time you get back. Call us if you need anything.
Thank you. I won't be long.
Don't get kidnapped.
Well, I guess I should say thanks for helping out. But I kind of need to get something off my chest. I'm actually glad Turin went out. They're a bit naive, and I'm not sure they'd really understand. There's enough shit to worry about without me piling more on top. I don't even know where to start.
Hmm.
The beginning. Yeah, okay. So, the truth is, I'm not from North Carolina. I only visited my gramps there.
Oh no. Is it your backstory time?
I'm California born and raised. Napa Valley. Over the years, it's kind of grown into a community of wealthy old folk who like things and people who don't change. My parents were no exception, and I was a little too different for their tastes. It was hard growing up with them. They never gave me too much hell, but things were tense, especially after my sister Catherine moved out.
Do I know that name?
Eventually, she was set up securely in Neo SF, and she offered to let me live with her until I got out of school.
Ooh, nice sister.
I think my parents were a little relieved to see me out. I was ecstatic to be free of them. I worshipped the ground my sister walked on.
Missing a P
And that was
there.
before I found out what she did for a living. She was flashy and colorful and a whirlwind of activity. And
She was flashy and colorful?
hacker. She was Tomcat. She let me learn at her feet, and
Well,
good enough, folded me into
she's
her little
definitely
pool of
dead
crackers,
now.
hell-bent on changing the world. She's the one who orchestrated the original hack on Parallax, exposing to the world the holes in their original meshnet security. I was just along for the ride. She always knew she would get caught, though. Now, how could she not?
Are you saying Parallax
Big
off her?
Goliath. She flinged a stone square in their face. She was looking at serious jail time, and willing to eat it to do what we all thought was right. But it just wasn't right. It wasn't fair for her to throw her life away, and I couldn't let her.
Oh, so you went to jail for her or
She was
something?
always better at software than hardware, so I rigged all of our computers to self-destruct. When the feds showed up at our door, All of our server farms were already up in smoke. I gave him quite a fireworks show.
You didn't kill her with the fireworks show, did
Before
you?
she could stop me, I turned myself in as Tomcat and took credit for the whole job.
Uh-huh, okay, there we go.
She tried to talk me out of it, but without the physical evidence, they couldn't prove she had anything to do with it. It's alright though. It was for the best. I figured I'd just get a year of juvie. I'd be back out in no time. No big deal, right? Especially when compared to the time that she'd have been jailed for as an adult.
I see.
And so, I waited patiently. I cooked up so many ideas on how I was gonna make it up to her. I knew she must have blamed herself.
Make it up to her.
But before I ever got out,
She went and died?
there was an accident.
Uh-huh.
An auto cab hit my sister.
That sounds
Died.
familiar.
And that was it. It's hard, blaming yourself when things go wrong because you did something right. I took her sentence so that she could have a life, and instead, not being in jail killed her. If I had just let her take the blame. I can't stop thinking about how she'd still be here. And no matter what I told myself, in my heart, I couldn't believe it was just an accident.
Neither can I.
Do you know how rare it is for those things to hit a human?
Pretty rare.
Someone knew who she was. Someone knew what she did, and someone wanted to make sure she would never do it again. So I became Tomcat. I've spent years trying to find information inside Parallax to prove someone inside the company called a hit on my sister. Failing that, I've been trying to find a way to bring them down the way she always wanted. Catherine was... If you had met her, just for a moment, you would understand. She was everything I could ever want to be. But over time, that little bot has grown on me.
Well, at least it makes more sense why you're helping.
Maybe you have too. I do. The threat of Big Blue is real, and we're the only ones who can do something about it. It's bigger than me and my vendetta. I just wanted to get that all off my chest. My sister, she'd smack me if she knew I've been holding this grudge. I'm trying to learn to forgive myself.
Oh, it's good.
I won't let her go unavenged. We're so close to bringing them all to justice.
It's a bit early to be calling it justice when you don't know for sure they've done it.
I know she'd be proud. I know if she were here, she'd be right next to us, helping until the end. I've been carrying all this for so long, and I finally feel like I'm getting somewhere. Thanks for hearing me out. I hope we can really do this.
Friends,
Yeah.
I've returned.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Uh-huh.
Good. We've wasted enough time already. I've marked the location of the data center on your map. You'll have to go in and get the source code mostly on your own, but I'll load on some programs that'll give you an edge.
We'll do our best, Tomcat. But what happened to your accent?
Oh, don't you worry about that. It comes and goes like a vagabond kitty. Get going, you two. I have lots of code to write, and you have a lot of data to download. Stay in touch.
Of course, Tomcat. Thank you again.
Don't worry about it, hon. We've all been hurt by Parallax. It's about time we hurt him back. Good luck.
Oh, we're back here again.
Yes.
Who knew a Parallax data center operated on the same KCOB coalition block as Augmented Eye all along?
Yes, who knew?
I'm certain it's all a coincidence, but it's unsettling being back here.
Yep.
It's the nasty kind of coincidence that makes you look for plots where there are none.
You seem very sure there are
The
none.
building we're looking for is over there to the left. We should try to finesse our way in. We don't want to alert Parallax to our actions before we make our main assault on their server complex.
I guess next time we'll make an assault on their server complex. Well, take care and stay safe. Bye.